Well, the channel is officially a year old, and you may or may not know this, but my editor Dakota has been with me since the very first video. Because of that, I wanted to give him a chance to make some extra money. However, Dakota has never played a game of Magic. In fact, the only card game he's ever played is Yu-Gi-Oh! And to this day, he swears by using only Harpy Ladies and refuses to play anything else. That is to say that he doesn't play card games. With that in mind, I'm wondering how much information he actually managed to absorb over his year of editing for the channel. So to find out, today we are going to make things a bit interesting. I put together a quick little game show, and for every question that he gets right, I'll be giving him an extra $100. And just to be as fair as possible, I will only be asking questions about Magic that are related to the content that he has edited. That said, he might surprise me and knock this one out of the park, so if you want to help me out, you can subscribe and leave a like, which would be super appreciated. With all that behind us though, let's jump into the game. Alright, so today we are here with my editor Dakota, who shares half the channel with me, and we're going to be asking him 10 questions, each of which will be getting him $100 if he can get it right. But before we actually get into that, just to be sure, Dakota, how much Magic the Gathering have you played?
None.
Okay, seems pretty ready. But you have edited
A year's worth of videos.
Yeah, a year's worth of videos, so you should have some ideas about the game. How do you feel about your knowledge of the topic, having edited for the channel for a year and having to put up with my conversations about the game for more than that?
Depends. What's a tap again?
It is what we do in our spare time.
Stop.
Like I said, we're going to have 10 questions today. Each of those questions will be in reference to one of the videos we have worked on together, so none of the information is going to be out of nowhere. You have some kind of chance to get them all right if you can remember back. That said, a lot of those videos are like 9 months old and an hour long, so how much you retain is actually probably pretty up in the air. So we'll just get into it with the first question. Our third video was explaining every color and combination in Magic. What are the 5 basic colors of mana in the game?
Okay, we got white, black, blue, red, green.
Correct. We're going to ask some bonus questions as well for these. What are the lands associated with those colors?
The red land, the green land, the white land, the black land, and then the blue land.
Almost. So for white, we have plains, blue is islands, black is swamp, red is mountains, and green is forest. Now, I'd be a bit harsher on this, but we usually skip over the lands in the videos, so it's probably fine.
You know, I remember Planeswalkers as one of them, the videos. So like now I make the connection.
The separate spelling of the word plains, annoyingly enough.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't know why they chose the same word for both, but it's fine. We'll get to Planeswalkers a little bit later. Our second question is, I want you to tell me one thing you know about each of those colors, or what you think they might do.
All right. I don't know, so I'm going to guesstimate based off of average card game rules. Red
Sure.
burns,
Okay.
right? Probably cuts into life points, whatever y'all have.
Mm-hmm.
White, I'm guessing, has a lot of magic-based things. Green, I'm assuming, heals and protects. Blue is normally associated with healing also, but also I'm going to say, let's say blue does flowy things. It flows through cards a lot. And then black is probably very evil, very dark magic, so it's probably a lot of nasty poison stuff. And then I think that's all the colors.
All right. So red was correct. It's a very aggro, burny kind of thing. A lot of rushing down the other players.
He told me. What? The
Hitomi?
Hitomi card?
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. It's the flame. Spark?
Sparks. White is a color more about like life gain and soldiers, so not super on that one. Green does have some life gain as well, like you said, but it's more about just like big creatures and getting a lot of extra mana. Blue is, you said, flow. I'll take that as card draw.
Let's go.
Sure, and counter spells are the other big thing for them. And then black is a lot of like sacrificing for advantage. So maybe I sacrifice a card on my field to draw 2, or There's like some burn in there, which I guess we'll take in your poisony dark magic thing. So we'll say like 2.5 out of 5. We'll take it. Our first video. Did you open a fucking drink?
It's a black cherry white claw. If it helps me.
Sure. Our first video, I talked about the Ravnica block. Do you remember what made Ravnica important? Or what the topic of that video was?
Ravnica was the girl, right?
Nope. So Ravnica was the city of guilds. It was the topic of the first video. And they did something different than every other set before them. This is our oldest video, so if you don't remember, totally fair.
I don't remember, but I'm going to guess and say that they did not experiment on their own people, and they were pretty chill, and they were super nice, and everybody hated them for that.
No. I think you're thinking of Urza, who definitely did that. That is in a different video, so it's something you remembered. Ravnica is the first real focus that the game had on mixing colors. So you would have a lot of cards that were like red and white together.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Do you remember who I talked to for that video? You'll get a bonus point for this one.
Do I have to remember the name? But I know he's one of the original founders of making the Magic cards.
So it was Mark Rosewater, who was the lead designer for the set.
God, that's such an easy name to remember.
It's a really cool name, actually.
As a native guy, that sounds like a native name. I'm Mike Rosewater.
On to our fourth question. You mentioned Planeswalkers earlier. We did a video talking about every Planeswalker, briefly describing all of them. What is a Planeswalker?
Planeswalker is this dude who experimented on people that wanted to be a better society, and then he had his own Planeswalker peoples, and then there was a nerf, and then some other bitch took over for a while, and now there's new Planeswalkers, and then I think the guy was a worm at one point.
There are elements of that are true about Planeswalkers in general. So Planeswalkers are people who can walk between different planes, so like they can go to a different world whenever they want, basically.
I think I just mixed up two videos again.
Yeah, and we'll be focused on Urza, which same guy as before. But he was a Planeswalker, so that technically counts, and that does fit into our bonus question, which was name a Planeswalker. So you're ahead on that one. Kinda. Number 5, we talked about the world of Ravnica. Can you name any other plane that we talked about so far on the channel? There's been 8 of them that have had essentially dedicated videos.
A whole plane, right?
Mm-hmm. So like the world that we're talking about.
Okay, so you talked about Ravnica.
Yep,
and,
that was the first one.
Then there was the do
you remember the one with all like the machine people? Any chance you remember what those were called?
Not at all. I remember where Boris was from, but I can't remember the name. And then I remembered he got banished to somewhere else, and that was his plane. But that's about it. That's all I got. I got nothing on names. Six Flags.
Six Flags almost works. So Bolas was from Dominaria.
Dominaria, that was the name.
We have Bolas's Meditation Realm was the one that you were thinking of where he got banished. And then we've also talked about Zendikar, which is where all those giant Titan guys who were eating planets went to. Bloomburrow, which was the one with all the furries.
Bloomburrow, that's the one I was trying to think of.
Amonkhet, which was like the Egypt one. Phyrexia was with all the machines. Mirrodin, also all the machines. And then Tarkir was all the dragon stuff.
Will you give me the point if I could spell Dominaria?
No, it's phonetic.
Define phonetic.
It's spelled the way it sounds.
Domanar.
Never mind.
Karia.
Nope.
Okay. If you see anything misspelled on the channel, 100% my fault.
That is accurate. So number 6, we have the Eldrazi Titans that we talked about. I think it was our second video.
Okay.
These are the people who ate all the planets. How many Titans were there?
8.
Nope.
How many were there?
3.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Why did I think 8?
I don't know. All right, we're not doing fantastic right now, but our next one is a little bit more fun. So we're going to change up the format a little bit. I have here a list or an image with 20 properties on it.
Jesus Christ.
Which of these has Magic not worked with? There are 4 on this list that we haven't collaborated with so far.
Okay, so I think I know this one.
Okay. We joke about these
gonna...
pretty often, so this might actually be okay.
Yeah, this might be okay. All right, so I know you haven't worked with Fortnite, FNAF. Walking Dead was the first one.
Okay, yeah, that was going to be the bonus point.
There's a bunch of cards for Transformers. We just did a Sonic video. SpongeBob is there. Miku's there. Fucking awesome. Let's see. We're coming out with an Avatar one.
I didn't put Final Fantasy because we just talked about that for 4 hours.
And see, like, I want to say Monster Hunter. I want to say Post Malone, but because I know he's so close in, I think it's like a trick question. I'm going to say Princess Bride. So I'm going to say FNAF, Fortnite, Princess Bride, Monster Hunter.
So you got 2 of those correct.
Fuck.
I will let you readjust the other 2 just because there's so many to choose from. Okay. So we have not collaborated with FNAF and we have not collaborated with Monster Hunter. Fortnite did get cards, and so did Princess Bride.
We have Princess Bride cards?
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
All right, I'm going to change my answer to... fucking old Magic nerds would love Ghostbusters. They've had to have done that. I want to say... Godzilla's so easy, too. All right.
I tried to get some weird ones in here.
Yeah, I know there's Fallout nerds that love Fallout.
Yep.
Because I remember seeing a lot of the art for Fallout. I'm going to say... I want to say The Witcher and D&D.
There is a D&D set because they're owned by the same company. So that was just real
that makes
easy
so much
for
sense,
them.
yeah.
But there was no Witcher set. The one you missed is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did not get a set.
Dude, I looked over that. I'm like, that has to be one. Like that would.
Well, I put it next to the Avatar. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, we can maybe get him with that. But 3 out of 4, we'll take it. You do get the point. I also threw in my Fortnite skin just to try and mix you up a little bit.
Oh, that is
extra.
Artemis, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're not making great Magic content. We're playing fucking bangers in Fortnite, so.
When we're not making great Magic content, we're making like okay Magic content. So we'll give you that point. You mentioned Nicol Bolas. In our video talking about him, we talked about how he has a twin brother. We've also discussed that guy in our videos on Tarkir and the history of the Eldrazi. What was his brother's name? And I will give you a multiple choice here.
Thank God.
Yeah, I got you.
Tell me your brother wasn't important without telling me your brother wasn't important. I did 3 videos I can't remember.
You might remember his name when you see it. Was it Arcades, Ugin, Palladium Moors, or Chromium Rule? All of these came up in the Bolas video. Which one did you say, sir? Ugin is correct. Cool. The other ones were just other Elder Dragons of the time who made fun of him for being small, and then he got a complex about it and tried to take over the universe.
Mm-hmm. I do remember Chromium looking dumb as hell, so like, you know, he was probably overcompensating for a lot.
Yeah, the old art wasn't great. Our second to last question. We did a video recently with a deck with 118 keywords that was meant to make new people quit the game. Name one keyword.
That's so fucking annoying that I can't... Give me a minute. Hold on. Oh God, I keep coming back to the one about driving. Oh God, why can I not remember one fucking? Because you made all the fucking thumbnails for the PNGs for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember using.
You can think back to the. Sorry, go ahead. If you need the hint, I'll give it to you later.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna say one of those was speed.
Hey, editing here, and in hindsight, I realized that max speed is technically one, so I am gonna give him the point. I just forgot that it existed. Close.
Fast.
Still close.
Eventually.
Haste.
There you go.
Ah, I got it.
Not bad. Like I said, only 117 other ones in that video. We also did that Sonic video in which before almost every card I said Flash, which also would have been acceptable.
Flash. That was what I was trying to think of because like I couldn't remember any from the video, so I could only remember the Sonic one. I was like, God, it's something to do with speed.
Other classics include Lifelink, Death Touch, Trample, Flying.
Something about driving a car or something, or racing a car.
Crew.
That's it. Crew. Yeah.
Can you tell me what you think haste does?
I would like to think haste is being hasty. So maybe you, I don't know, rush a card by sacrificing more to be able to use an ability.
So when a creature enters the field in Magic, it has what's called Summoning Sickness, which means they can't attack the first turn. Haste lets them attack the first turn.
But
that's it.
Fuck. I thought there was some kind of like repercussion to make me win this match. Okay. All right.
Hey, you got the keyword. We're fine.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And our last question. In the story of Phyrexia, we talked about the rise of a tyrannical biomechanical set of monsters. However, in getting to them, we covered several other bastards. Which of these was the worst person? I'm going to put these in chat for you.
Oh, thank God, because I know exactly what you're trying to reference.
So we got Yawgmoth, Elish Norn, and Urza.
Yawgmoth, because he was the dude that was like, yo, don't experiment on those homeboys, but like, I'm going to experiment on these guys, like, just so you know.
Again,
right?
That was Urza.
God!
The correct answer was all three of them.
Oh. It's like asking which Nazi's bad. It's like, oh, my bad.
It is like asking which Nazi's bad. You're super not far off, actually. So let's see which of these, how many you got here. That is 6 out of 10. You're walking away with $600.
Let's go.
Not bad. We take those.
One more day out of debt. I could take the week off. I gotta edit this video, by the way. If anybody, I was about to say, I'm the one that has to edit this video.
Yeah, thank you for being on. Hopefully, wasn't too bad for you, and we'll see if we could do this again in another year and see what you actually remember.
I'm gonna be awesome at Magic next year. Mark my words right now. I'm gonna be the best at Magic, and I will be ready to go.
Nope. That said, let's say we get 1,000 likes on this, which is unlikely. We'll force Dakota to get Magic Arena and have him play a little bit.
And if you get 5,000 likes on this video, I'll get a Magic tattoo.
No.
Yeah, cut that, please.
Remember when I got a tattoo for the channel?
Oh, yeah. Inuyasha.
Yes, sir. And it's a banger tattoo. I fucking love it.
Get this video to 10,000 likes, and you'll be able to see Axel get a tattoo of any Planeswalker you want.
Well, not a Planeswalker, but I would get an Elish Norn tattoo.
There's a lot of our next video is going over smash or passes for all the Magic cards.
All of them. You're here for 3 days straight.
All 10,000.
All right,
in the video.